If your 2020 or newer JT Gladiator has a Barricade HD front bumper and you want to add on to it to up the capability and function, this Barricade skid plate will be a great option. And I do want to mention that this skid plate will only fit the part number JG1195, so just keep that in mind when you're taking a look at this option. Nonetheless, if you have that bumper and want to enhance the protection of the front end, whether you're off-roading or you're sticking to the street, this will be a great solution for that. This will also be great for the GT owner who wants to complete the look of the front with a compatible setup, creating a very clean look to the front end of the JT. Now this will feature a bolt-on design that will easily mount to the lower part of the bumper and provide a good amount of protection to the lower frame horns that stick out on the Gladiator. Now this will reduce any front end hang-ups when it comes to approach angles while also maintaining a pretty tucked-in design, so it's not going to compromise your clearance. Now the skid plate, as you can see, will also feature large cutouts in the center to match with the front bumper and provide drainage so there's no puddling behind it that could affect its integrity. This will be made of a tough 5/32" steel plate construction, which is the same as you would see on the matching front bumper. Now it is going to be cold formed for a heavy duty build, and it will be covered in a 2-stage epoxy pre-coat and texture black powder coat finish to match the front bumper and protect the steel underneath from rusting. Now this is also going to have Barricade laser cut into the side of the skid plate, which I do personally like for a bit of added style, and it is also going to be completely bolt-on, like I mentioned before, not requiring any modification, making this super straightforward with all the hardware that you need right out of the box. Now this will come in at roughly $150. Now compared to other options, that is right on par, but what stands out most about this is the fact that this is specific to the Barricade HD front bumper, offering similar style and the same material, so everything is going to be consistent. Now this is also going to do a great job of providing a lot of coverage compared to other smaller solutions. Now I think for those two factors combined, that makes this a great option for the JT owner looking to add to their Barricade front bumper for that added style and added protection. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get the job done. Now at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get this onto your Barricade HD front bumper at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
The tools you're going to need for this install include an electric or regular 3/8 ratchet, a 16 and 13 millimeter socket, a 4mm Allen key, and a 13 and 10 millimeter wrench. What's up guys? Today we're going to be installing a skid plate on our bumper. Just to clarify, this skid plate will only fit on part number JG1195, which is the Barricade HD front bumper with the LED light bar. So now we can get started. Alright guys, so what we have to do to make way for our new skid plate is remove this splash shield here. So we're going to grab a 16 millimeter socket and we're going to remove those 2 bolts. We just lift up. Now our splash shield is removed. Alright guys, so the first step we got to do is put on these brackets. We're going to put that down on the drop bracket of the frame. So we're going to line these 2 holes up with the 2 holes pre-existing. So we're going to take our larger bolt, lock washer, and our washer. We're going to put this over top. We're going to put that in there. Throw one more in there. And for the back side, we're going to reach in with a washer and our nut. Just going to slide that on. Same for that top bolt up there. Might be a little tricky. There we go, we got the washer on. There we go. I'm just gonna tighten these up a little bit to decrease our play. We're going to use a 13 millimeter socket and a 13 millimeter wrench. I'm going to snug these up first. All right, and you can go ahead and do this on the other side. All right, so before we put our skid plate on, we're gonna test fit and line up our bracket here. Once that's lined up, we're gonna tighten these down with a 13mm socket and a 13mm wrench. Good, now you can do that for the other side. All right, now we can get our skid plate on. Now you can grab your skid plate. We're gonna line these two up under our bumper. Get that lined up, then we're gonna grab our bolt and our washer. As soon as we get that threaded in. There we go. Do that for this side. Now we can leave those just threaded in until we get the rest in. So now we're gonna grab a bolt, lock washer, and washer. We're gonna put that through the hole on the bottom of our skid plate, and that's gonna go through our bracket that we installed. We're gonna put a washer and our nut on the back side. Thread that on. Then we can grab our 13mm socket and wrench. We're gonna tighten this up. Now I'm gonna do that for the other side. So now I'm gonna go through and tighten all these up with a 4mm Allen key and a 10mm wrench. These ones are just threaded into the skid plate. So we're just gonna tighten them up. All right, and now your install is complete. So that's gonna wrap up the install on our Barricade skid plate for Barricade HD front bumper with part number JG1195 only for your 20 to 23 Jeep Gladiator GT. Thanks for watching, and for all things Gladiator, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.